What's up, you guys? Thanks for coming to hang out today. So, it has been about a month since I walked away from my Passion Planner daily, and I wanted to share with you guys today what I have been doing instead of using a daily planner and how I've actually been getting more productive by doing less in my planner spreads. Okay, so first of all, the question for someone like me who has a life of mostly repetitive daily tasks. Of course, our lives are more than that, but I'm speaking in terms of planners and to do lists. If you're like me, your life is mostly repetitive tasks. Do we even need a daily planner? Is the question to begin with. And if you're like me, the answer is definitely not. I do not need to be reminded to do the laundry, wash the dishes, cook dinner, and homeschool my children every single day. This has been my life for over 16 years now, and I'm pretty well accustomed to it. What I need as far as a planner system goes is just a spot to take notes about things that are going to be different from my usual routine and a spot to track my goals. At this stage in my life, a notebook is perfectly fine for that. A super cheap, affordable $2 off the Walmart shelf notebook is even perfect for that. I'm in the Erin Condren because I'm sharing with you guys how to make your own custom planner in an Erin Condren notebook through to the end of the year. But even this level of cost and amount of paper is not even necessary for me. I've been moving more and more toward the minimalist when it comes to planner systems and planner layouts. And lately, I've been doing even more of that after stepping away from Passion Planner and from being a Passion Planner ambassador. And I'm getting more done by doing less in my planner spreads. And I'm going to show you guys today how I have been using notebook pages to do the bare minimum on paper, but actually do a lot more in my life. So we're going to focus on the daily spread today because I feel like maybe that's a question that a lot of people do have when it comes to their planner lineup. Do I really need this much? Do I need a monthly, a weekly, and a daily planner? And if you're not someone who's super busy with lots of appointments and meetings and note taking, then the answer is probably nope. A notebook will do you just fine. So, in addition to being a housewife and homeschool mama, I am also a published author, and I am currently working on a self imposed deadline to get 2 books out before the end of the year. So, I've been doing more daily planning as opposed to weekly planning. So, that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. And we're going to go a few days at a time on one page. Now, I do love me some stickers and a little bit of decorative. So I'm going to start by showing you how I create this layout and then what I use it for. So we're going to go 3 days at a time on this page, and I like to at a glance be able to see the different days of the week. So I have been grabbing just some little page flag sticky notes to create headers in different sections of the page for my different days of the week. Just like that. And then once I have my days of the week down on the page, I go in with some dot stickers to make task blocks for my non-reoccurring tasks. Once I have those down, I go in with a highlighter and just mark out a spot to write down what's for dinner, because meal planning definitely helps in daily planner spreads, and especially if you have a goal that you're also going after that is separate from your usual routine. And then, because I am working on a goal every single day outside of my usual routine, I like to put down a sticker or a little box or just some space on each day to set a word count goal for the novel that I'm working on. Over here in this checklist sidebar is where I would make black marks with my nail polish, but also keep track of my progress. So I would divide this up. I would keep track of my progress on my big goal, my writing goal, over here with the number of words that I am writing per sprint or per allotted time where I sit down to write. And then I would make a division line for notes, maybe something that is coming up for the days ahead that I need to keep track of. And I would just go in with something like this to mark the division. And then once all that is laid out, I would go in with decorative. So I have this cute little quote that says, "Happiness is this." I'm going to put down at the bottom. I'm going to do just a couple of decorative stickers throughout just to make it a little bit more fun and inviting. I don't know about you guys, but a little bit of decorative on a cute page keeps me coming back to check things off. So I think we'll do a little pour over coffee on Wednesday. Maybe I'll put something right up in here too. Maybe we'll just go full on coffee theme since we already kind of have the color vibes to go along with it. So I'm going to put this coffee and book sticker in this little gap right here. I love this. This feels a little bit autumn, but you know what? I'm here for it. I think we'll put this coffee girl over here. She's really cute and small, so I still have plenty of space to write some notes if something comes up. I think I'll put this notebook sticker right up at the top here because this section does pertain to my writing, and maybe we can find yet another coffee cup to go along with it. How about this one? I think this is perfect. Coffee is the lifeline for creating. Okay, and then with this much done, you guys, then I would go ahead and fill it in as much as I possibly can with the tasks that I already know I have to do with my meal plan and with my goals. I'm going to do that now and come back and show you guys what that looks like. And there she is. You guys, this came together so quickly, and it's perfect for a multiple day daily planner page where I can list out my non-reoccurring tasks. Like I said, my meal plan, my goals, keep track of my goals, and new things that might come up down on the side of the page. I have been getting a lot more done and being even more highly productive with planner spreads like this, you guys. Of course, staying offline and not interacting with social media at all has really been a huge help for me, but I'm just trying to simplify and cut back. In fact, I'm considering going to just one single planner for everything in 2026. Oh my gosh, 2026. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you have been feeling the pull to be a little bit more minimalist. I don't know, you guys. It could just be summer is getting to me. That tends to happen every year. And then come autumn and winter and new planner release, I'm pulled right back into all the things again. But let me know where your head is at when it comes to planners and the lineup and the checklists and the overwhelming amount of decorative, all those things. It's starting to get to be a lot for me, and I just really want to focus on improving my life, getting as much accomplished as I possibly can, and of course, focusing on my goals after the daily tasks are done. If you're someone who does need reminded to swap out the laundry or do the daily cleaning, what I recommend doing is creating a reoccurring task page somewhere in your planner, like maybe in the back. There's lots of note pages. I mean, especially this is an Erin Condren notebook, but if you have a regular planner, you could just make a master list for the things that you have to do throughout the days of the week, and then just keep that open and look through it. Maybe even make a spot to do little tiny check marks. That way you're not wasting the time every day to write those reoccurring tasks down in your planner, but you still have a spot where you can flip to be reminded of those things that you do have to do every day. With my husband on crutches right now, unfortunately, there are a few of his normal tasks, that things that he would just take care of throughout the day that I have been doing. So this is also a helpful spot for me to keep track and remind myself that I have to go do the thing because he's injured. But I have been loving this, you guys. It's really beneficial to me. Let me know what you think. Is this something that you think would help you? If you do have a lot more tasks to do during the day, this is something that you could even just break down for 2 days of the week instead of 3 like I have here. I will be looking forward to catching up with you guys down in the comments. Any stickers that you see me use here, I will probably also have linked for you guys down in the description if you want to check them out. For the most part, these are all Journalsay stickers, which are incredible. I love their coffee themes. They have so many things. So if you're looking for that, definitely check the description. But you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me for this one. That's all for this one. I will see you in my next one. Tell your dog I said hi. Bye, guys.